The account in 2 Chronicles chapter 9 opens with one of the most famous royal visits in the ancient world. News of King Solomon's extraordinary wisdom has spread far beyond Israel, reaching the kingdom of Sheba. Determined to discover whether the reports are true, the Queen of Sheba sets out on a long journey to Jerusalem, bringing valuable gifts and some of the hardest questions she can devise. Arriving with a magnificent caravan carrying camels loaded with spices, gold, and precious stones, the queen is welcomed by Solomon. She speaks openly with the king, testing him with difficult questions about life, leadership, and wisdom. Solomon answers every one of them. Nothing she asks is beyond his understanding. As her visit continues, the queen observes far more than Solomon's answers. She sees the splendor of his palace, the meals served at his table, the seating of his officials, the organization of his servants, their fine clothing, the cupbearers, and the burnt offerings he presents at the house of the Lord. Everything is carried out with excellence and order. The experience leaves her astonished. She tells Solomon that the reports she heard in her own land were true, yet she had not believed them until she saw everything with her own eyes. Even then, she says, she has only witnessed half of his wisdom and prosperity. The queen praises the Lord, recognizing that it is God who has placed Solomon on Israel's throne. She declares that because God loves Israel and desires to establish them forever, he has appointed Solomon as king to rule with justice and righteousness. Before returning home, the Queen of Sheba presents Solomon with 120 talents of gold, a remarkable quantity of spices and precious stones. Never again are such spices brought into Israel in such abundance. Solomon, in return, gives the queen generous gifts, providing everything she desires in addition to the customary royal presents. The chapter then turns to describe the extraordinary wealth that flows into Solomon's kingdom year after year. 666 talents of gold arrive annually, not including the income from merchants, traders, and neighboring kings. Using this wealth, Solomon makes 200 large shields and 300 smaller shields of hammered gold, placing them in the house of the forest of Lebanon. He also commissions a magnificent ivory throne overlaid with pure gold. The throne has 6 steps, armrests on both sides, and 12 lions standing along the staircase, symbolizing strength and royal authority. Nothing like it exists in any other kingdom. Every drinking vessel in Solomon's palace is made of gold. Silver becomes so common during his reign that it is considered of little value. Through trading ships that sail with those of Hiram, gold, silver, ivory, apes, and peacocks are regularly brought back to Israel from distant lands. As the years pass, Solomon surpasses all the kings of the earth in both wealth and wisdom. Rulers from many nations come to Jerusalem, eager to hear the wisdom God has placed in his heart. They bring gifts of silver, gold, clothing, weapons, spices, horses, and mules year after year. Solomon also builds a powerful military force, gathering thousands of chariots and horsemen. He stations them in chariot cities and keeps many near Jerusalem. Under his rule, silver becomes as plentiful as stones, and cedar wood is as common as the sycamore trees of the western foothills. Horses are imported from Egypt and other countries, reflecting Israel's growing influence among the surrounding nations. After reigning in Jerusalem over all Israel for 40 years, Solomon dies and is buried in the city of David, his father. His son Rehoboam succeeds him as king, bringing one remarkable reign to its close, while opening the door to a new and more challenging chapter in Israel's history. One truth shines throughout this chapter: every gift of wisdom, influence, and success ultimately comes from God. Solomon's greatness impresses the nations, but even foreign rulers recognize that his wisdom is evidence of the Lord's blessing. Whatever abilities or opportunities we receive should always point others back to the one who gave them. Up next, 2 Chronicles chapter 10 records the beginning of Rehoboam's reign. Faced with a crucial decision, his response to the people changes the course of Israel's history and leads to the division of the kingdom.